They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going right back to Akers. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards that time. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And the Thunderbirds are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score at 7, Texans 0.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 4. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Out of the gun now on third down. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the option, it's Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Runs over. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's please.
Here's 2nd and 8. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Beckham will go in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
That that time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play of the drive. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. 4-8. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Second and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. Pushes past him, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Thunderbirds have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Grab 50, grab 50. Grab 60. Left wing 19. 19 right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 50
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw.
Watson making the catch. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now for the point after. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18
In motion left is Beckham. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Texans take over first down again at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
2nd and 5. He'll find Jones again, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Ready, set.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They give up the middle to Akers.
Down to the 25. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good.